Hello guys, welcome back to Nesha's kitchen. Today we are going to make Hyderabadi mutton halim. So let's check with the ingredients and get started. Here I have taken 1 kg boneless mutton and I have taken big pieces. I have washed it thoroughly and strained off the extra water. So here I have taken pulses. Here this is 2 tablespoon barley, 1 teaspoon moong, 1 teaspoon masoor dal, 1 teaspoon mash dal or urad dal, 1 teaspoon basmati rice, 25 grams almonds and 25 grams cashew. This is 1 teaspoon chana dal which I have soaked in water. This is 100 grams of wheat rava which I have soaked in water for 3 hours. Here I have 2 roughly chopped medium sized onions, 150 ml of curd. So here I have garam masala for my halim. This is shahi zeera, this is cardamom, cloves, and this is important ingredient which is known as kebab chini. So this is known as kebab chini. So you can check. We have jaws jawtri, we have badi ilaichi and cinnamon stick. Here I have clarified butter 100 ml and refined oil 50 ml. This is ginger garlic paste 2 tablespoon, green chilli paste 2 teaspoon, garam masala powder, turmeric, dhania powder, red chilli powder and salt. So masalas you can add more if you want spicy. So these are rose petals. I have taken 1 tablespoon and water as per the requirement. Now let's begin with the process. My pan is hot. Now I'll be adding ghee, and the oil to it. Now my ghee is hot. Now I'm going to add my spices. And I'm going to fry them for 1 minute and then goes in my onions. Now fry them till the onions turn to light pink color. So as they are cooking up, in another pan I am going to prepare my dal mixture. So I'll be adding my soaked wheat rava, chana dal, and all the other. I'll be washing it and I'll be adding it in my cooker. So this lentil mixture is around 200 grams. So here I'll be adding 1 liter of water to it. Now close the cooker and I'll be cooking it on high flame for 10 to 15 minutes. Then I'll be simmering it for 1 hour. Now let's check. Yes, the onions are done. Now I'll be adding our mutton pieces. Now stir it well. So once the mutton is tender, we cannot fry it. So first at the beginning we'll be frying it nicely. Now this is coriander and mint leaves. I have taken handful of both. Now stir it well. And now goes in all our masalas. Green chilies, garam masala powder, turmeric, dhania powder, everything, all the dry masalas and the wet masala. Stir it well. So now goes in our curd. Now stir it well and cook it on high flame for 6 to 7 minutes. It's been 5 minutes. Now I'm closing it and I'll be cooking it for another 5 minutes. It's been 10 minutes, friends. Yeah, you can see the oil has separated from the gravy. Now I'll be stirring it well and adding 1.5 liter of water. Now stir well. Now we'll be closing the lid and cooking it for 3 hours. So once there's a formation of pressure in the cooker, I'll be simmering it and I'll be cooking it for 3 hours. So let's check after 3 hours. So it's been 1 hour, friends. Let's check our lentils. So you can see it is done. Yes, it is done. You can see everything is tender. So you can just press and see it is tender. Yes, it is done. So now we are going to mash our lentils. So here for mashing, either you can use a hand blender or you can use a traditional dal ghutni. So here I am using my blender. It's done now, you can see. So now my lentil mix is ready. So you can just check if any lumps or any particles are solid. No, it is done completely. You can just see. Yeah. So now let's keep it aside. Now let's keep it aside and we'll check our mutton after 2 hours. Now it's been 3 hours, friends. Now let's check our mutton. You can see the oil. Now I'm going to remove this oil from my gravy, which I'll be using it while garnishing. So we are not going to add extra oil or ghee over it. So this flavored oil will only go on our halim. Slowly you can remove the ghee. Now let's keep it aside. Now let's check our mutton first. You can see it's very tender. You can see how beautifully it is cooked. Now I am going to mash this mutton with my dal ghutni. So continue mashing. Now here comes our main work behind halim. So how much you mash it, that sticky and delicious your halim will turn. So you can see my mutton is mashed. Now I am going to add my lentil mixture. And now start mashing. So you need to continue mashing for at least 15 to 20 minutes, friends. So in between you can take rest for 2 to 3 minutes and again continue. So it's been 7 minutes, friends. You can just look at the consistency. I'm going to continue it. Now you can see it's been around 15 minutes. Now after this, now I'll be adding my rest of the ingredients. So here I have salt, garam masala, pepper powder and rose petals. And then goes in our lemon juice. Now again continue mixing it, mashing it for another 5 minutes. Now I'll be putting it on stove and again cooking it for another 10 minutes, 10 to 15 minutes on medium flame. You can just look at the consistency, how beautifully our halim is ready. It is sticky, it is tasty. Our halim is ready, friends. Now I'll be serving it. You can just look at the consistency, how beautiful it has come out. So here I have fried onions, fried cashews, coriander leaves, mint leaves and lemon, and the oil which we have taken from the gravy, a flavored oil. So first I'll be adding the oil or the ghee. Then goes in our crushed fried onions, coriander leaves, cashews. Just arrange them beautifully. So just look at the halim, friends. It's looking very delicious. Now our lemons in the halim. So it is a time-taking process, friends, but the end result is awesome. So once you try it, and then you will never go outside to have halim. So your delicious halim is ready to be served, friends. If you like my recipes, do subscribe, like and share with your friends. And don't forget to hit the bell icon so that you can be updated by my latest Thank you once again, friends. I'll be back with another interesting recipe. Till then, signing off, Sheena.